Hey, good morning, everyone. Glenn Calloway from the basement. It's Sunday morning as I record this and upload it. Um, I haven't done a video for like 6 or 7 days. I don't know if you missed me or not. My buddy Rich Strickler missed me. He actually sent me an email yesterday saying seeing if I still had a pulse. So thanks, Rich, for uh, being a good friend. Um, I am going to do something that's taken me quite a few days to wrap my head around. I'm going to rank. I've been doing these videos periodically called 24 and 24. I'd make a list of 24 items in the year 2024. I decided to take my top 24 albums of the 70s. Man, this has been. I'll just show you all the scribbling that's gone on here ranking this thing. It's um, been hard, especially 24 albums in a whole decade. So let's get started. By the way, I've been not doing videos for a week because I've just been so freaking busy that I just haven't got my head into the YouTube thing. We had our granddaughter, beautiful granddaughter Juliet, with us for 2 days this week. She's just over a year and a half old and just a bundle of joy. That was awesome. And just been a lot of running around and stuff. So, anyway, without further ado, let's get started. 24 and 24, the best albums of the 70s, in my opinion. Number 24, Pink Floyd, my favorite Floyd album, Metal, which came out in 1971. Love this album. I think it's the bridge between the more popular Floyd, Dark Side, Wish You Were Here, etc., versus Piper and all those. I think this kind of shows you where they came from and where they were going. So I love that album. Metal. Number 23 on my list is Uriah Heep. Boy, they put a lot of good albums out in the 70s, but Salisbury's my favorite. I'm a Salisbury guy. I love that song. I think it's just one of the greatest songs ever. It's in my top 10 of all time favorite songs. And 17 minutes of absolute brilliance. Salisbury, Uriah Heep at 23. At 22, we have The Boss, Bruce Springsteen. The album that sealed the deal for me, Darkness on the Edge of Town from 1978. Oh, man. Bruce's best as far as I am concerned. Number 21 would be an album that was very important to me, changed my life in a lot of ways because was one of the catalysts for me learning how to play a 5-string banjo, which really has defined me for the most part. Eagles' Desperado. I know a lot of people crap on the Eagles, but this is just a freaking great album. This man here, Bernie Leadon, is the star of the show, in my opinion, on this album. Desperado, number 21. Number 20, Frank Zappa, celebrating 50 years right now with the just recent release of Apostrophe. Frank Zappa Apostrophe. What a great box set this is. I am enjoying this. The live stuff, the outtakes, the remix, remaster. Fantastic set. Fantastic. Frank Zappa. That came out in 1974, I think. Yes. Next. That was number 20. Number 19 on my list is George Harrison's All Things Must Pass. 1970. This album came out of nowhere and just blew everybody away. The depth of George's talent and the amount of music that he had saved up from his Beatle days and beyond is just extraordinary. Great, great album. George Harrison. All Things Must Pass, 1970. 18. The Allman Brothers Band. Oh, man. Doesn't get better than the Allmans. They're amazing. And Eat a Peach. This is the album that they were working on when Dwayne tragically passed away in a motorcycle accident. He's on a few of the tracks here, plus some stuff that isn't with Dwayne on it. And the opening track, Ain't Wasting Time No More, which if you listen to the lyrics, is all about Greg trying to get over his brother's tragedy, and he ain't gonna waste his time. And it's fantastic. Woke up Sunday morning with sunshine felt like rain. It's a beautiful song, great opening track. Blue Skies on here. Uh, awesome album. Almonds. That was number 18, released in 72. Number 17, another album that just is so close to my heart. John Prine's first album. I mean, just brilliant. Every song is so good. I mean, when you first hear Hello in There and Sam Stone and songs like that, I mean, Angel from Montgomery, just an incredible record. Mr. Prine, number 17. Number 16 would be another absolutely beautiful album, and I think the star of the show, beside Jackson Browne's great lyrics, is David Lindley's beautiful playing on this. A lot of acoustic interweaving between the songs and everything. Just has a real feel to it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful record. My favorite Jackson Browne album, For Every Man. Number 15. Where is it? Aha. My second favorite Van Morrison album, St. Dominic's Preview. What a great frickin' record from 1972. Van was just pouring them out then with Astro Weeks and Moondance and St. Dominic's Preview. And, oh, man. Fantastic stuff. What a great album. List of the Lions is on here. The song St. Dominic's Preview. Great, great record. Warner Brothers label. Fantastic. Number 14 would be the Rolling Stones. Sticky Fingers, great opening track. Brown Sugar, my favorite Stones song, Moonlight Mile, is the closing track. Sister Morphine, Can't You Hear Me Knockin', Sway. I mean, what a frickin' album. Just incredible record from the Stones. Boy, they were amazing back then. That was number 14, released in 1971. Number 13, we are going with an album that I just absolutely love. It never gets enough love in this friggin' YouTube world. Ry Cooder, Paradise and Lunch. Just a great Roots album. What else can you say? This is my Mo-Fi master recording, which sounds amazing. This is just, I just frickin' love this album. My daughter Andrea loves this album. It's a great frickin' album. No wonder, there's two of us who love it anyway. Number 12, getting down to the top 10 here. Number 12 would be, I'm in the sun. You see that? Every once in a while I hit a spot where I'm all weird. American Beauty, Grateful Dead. 1970. My favorite Dead song, Ripples, on here. Just a great album. Friend of the Devil. Fantastic stuff. Box of Rain. Number 11. The Who. My favorite Who album. See, there I go. There's a certain spot I hit. When do I do that? I can't do it on purpose, but I seem to... Weird. Trying to give you guys like kind of an acid trip here. Quadrophenia, The Who. Townsend's masterpiece. One of many. Tommy, Who's Next? What a band. The Who, Quadrophenia. Number 11. For some reason, I always mate Quadrophenia and Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti together. I don't know why. They're both double albums. I like them both kind of the same. And so they always seem to get ranked very close to each other. So this is number 10, Physical Graffiti. Quadrophenia could be number 10. Doesn't matter. Physical Graffiti came out in 75. Quadrophenia came out in 73. My favorite Zeppelin song, Kashmir, is on here. That whole opening side is just freaking awesome. Number nine, number nine, number nine. This might surprise a few people, but I think this album is absolutely fantastic. There, I did it again. That's it. I got it now. Ooh, boo. Chicago 2. Now, I know Chicago Transit Authority came out in 1969 and just blew everybody's minds. It was so good, and there's so many incredible tracks on that album. But as a complete album, a listen all the way through, this album beats it. Chicago 2, fantastic record. Those first two albums are incredible. For a band to come out with two double albums, well, more than two, but just those first two, they're so freaking awesome. Number 8 on my list. I never ranked this that high, but man, I've been on such a Yes kick recently, and I just love this frickin' album so much. Yes, the Yes album. Fantastic. Number 8. And the funny thing is, back when it came out, I hated it. I hated Yes. My buddy Gordon and I were talking about it the other day. He was surprised that I'm a big Yes fan now, because back in the day when it came out, we used to tease our friend Wayne that he liked Yes, and we told him to hand in his man card. We thought it was just really twee. So, anyway. Number 7. I hope that wasn't an anti-gay comment, because I'm not. I'm very tolerant of everyone. I love the gay community and everything. So I hope I didn't say something tasteful there. That wasn't my intention. Number 7, John Lennon, Plastic Ono Band. John's best album, in my opinion. Just great album. Just so emotional. That's the best way to describe that album. It's emotional. Okay, how did I miss? Okay, number 7. Number 6. Album that again doesn't get enough love. If you haven't heard this album, you need to. Joe Walsh, Barnstorm. Mostly acoustic album again, almost like For Every Man. It's got that flowing guitar all through the songs, interweaves, and just has a real mood to it. It's a beautiful, beautiful record. Joe Walsh, Barnstorm. At number 6, came out in 1972. Number 5, the top 5. You knew Mr. D had to make an appearance. The GOAT, the greatest of all time. Bob Dylan, Blood on the Tracks. Arguably his best album from the 70s. Arguably his best album. Number 4, more Stones. My favorite Stones album, Exile on Main Street. This is the first time I saw the Stones live. Was 1972 on this 1972 on this tour, the year that album came out. Just an incredible record, gritty, rocky, just incredible, incredible. What a mood that album has. Number 3. These albums always get put in my greatest albums of all time list. Arthur Brown and Galactic Zoo Dossier. Arthur Brown and Kingdom Come. I love this album. It's my autographed copy on splattered vinyl. Brilliant record. Brilliant. Song Sunrise. If you haven't heard that album, go to YouTube and put in Arthur Brown's Sunrise. Listen to the lead guitar solo on that. Whoa. Okay, number 2. Yes, Close to the Edge. Again, just it's incredible how big a Yes fan I became. But this is just a great album. Fantastic. And if you haven't heard the new John Anderson album, the band Geeks, you got to check it out. It's fantastic. Go over to my good friend Larry Graves' channel. He had a panel yesterday with another good friend Scott from the Prog Corner and a few other dudes talking about that album, ranking the songs. Fantastic album by John Anderson. Number 1 of the 70s, Aqualung. This was pulled out right away. As soon as I started doing this ranking, I didn't have to even think twice. Aqualung, Aqualung, Aqualung. Number 1, the greatest album of the 70s. And this is that book style version, which Toll did a great job reissuing all their catalog on these, or a lot of their early catalog on these sets. Fantastic. And that's it. 24 and 24 in 15. I did it in 15 minutes and 10 seconds. So thank you all for watching. I will try and do more videos, whether you are happy about that or not. I'm just telling you, look forward to one every other day. That's what I like to do. So have a great Sunday. Take care.